Hey guys, it's been a long time since I had made a video, and I'm doing it in the car because I'm telling you, every time I hit play on this thing to record it, like something happened. Somebody distracted me, something went down. So I literally had to erase this thing like I don't know how many times. But I'm on here today because I'm looking to reach somebody who may have gone through some things that I was going through in my absence from social media. Most of you guys remember me from Repeat After Me's. Used to say some little catchy things that made people feel amazing. But I went through something pretty devastating, I thought, in my life. And when it came down to it, those catchphrases weren't working for me. I'm just going to keep it 100. And the only thing that helped me, I'll get to all that in a minute. But I went through a divorce, as most of you guys remember. And, you know, it was pretty tough having to transition from starting my own business, thinking that things were about to be amazing. You know, I felt like life was going in a good direction, and you know, it didn't. So before I knew it, I was faced with what they call it being a single mom, raising 4 children by myself, and it was pretty rough. You know, went from everybody reaching out, seeing what was up, you know, praising you and all the things, right? But as soon as my life got a little sideways, a lot of people disappeared. And I'm not mad at them. That's just how it is, you know. So I'm recording this video because I know that somebody out there, even if it's just one of y'all, went through what I went through or is in the midst of going through what I went through, and it is devastating. And when everybody jumps ship, you don't really know who got you and who don't got you. But you know, I'm gonna tell you who did have me. A lot of people lately have like this thing against God and all that, and whatever, do what you do. But I'm gonna tell you right now, here and now, nobody sustained me in what I went through except for God, Jesus Christ. So let me tell you all about this. And it's embarrassing for me because everybody always looks at me like, oh, she got it together. Oh, you know, she's strong, you know, nothing affects her type of thing. But deep down inside, you know, when I went through the situation I went through, inside I felt like I was dying. You know what I'm saying? The person who I was with, I thought was my best friend. You know, I figured we would be good through everything and anything. So reality set in quickly, and I'm not going to go into details about anything because, you know, every time we go through things, it's not always just one particular person's fault. You know, everybody makes choices. Everybody has moments where they're not doing the right thing, and it wasn't all him, it wasn't all me, you know, that kind of thing. But anyway, I say this to say that I was so sad and I was so overwhelmed with my new role and having to go backwards, and literally moved in with my mom, sleeping on the couch, and depression kicks in, right? And so basically I'm on here because I know somebody felt what I'm about to get into. Sorry, it's a little difficult because, you know, like I said, I was supposed to record this a while back. I'm not gonna lie, this was impressed on me a long time ago to do something in terms of this video, and it definitely was a Holy Spirit moment where I was told many times to go ahead and record this video. But I was being prideful. I was embarrassed. And I definitely didn't know how, as a life coach, I could come out and tell people that I didn't know how to get it together, right? I had gotten into despair. I lost everything, right? Car, the phone, house, dignity, all that. And then also, like I said, everybody that you care about, like, literally disappears on you. Family disappears. It's just crazy. So never thought I'd go through a moment where I felt so low that I don't even know how to word this, but I'm going to do my best. I just felt like nobody cared about me, like nobody needed me. I didn't feel like I was even worthy of being, a mom to my kids. I felt like I let them down. I felt like I had, walked away too early, or like maybe I really felt like a failure, in all honesty, on so many levels, to the point where I didn't want to be here anymore, right? And it was so much so that I remember going to my daughter, and I remember telling her where certain investments were, where certain things were, and that, I was literally preparing to leave. And one night, as I was contemplating on how to handle this, how to take myself out of here, and I heard clearly the Lord spoke to me and said, who is going to be there for them if you leave them? And I know in my heart it was impressed on me that He let me know He was my husband and that He was going to take care of me. Now, first I thought I was cuckoo, because first of all, I'm already going through depression. I'm already feeling some type of way. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I think you know what I'm saying. And long story short, I won't get into all the odds and ends about what I went through. But I changed my mind, and I stayed the course, and I kept leaning as much as I could on the Lord. And I fell sometimes, y'all. I fell sometimes, a lot of sometimes, let me not even front. I fell sometimes a lot. But every time I fell, I got back up and I kept on seeking Him. I kept, remembering what He said to me. I remember what He showed me, that this was not the end for me. And today, I can honestly say that everything that He said, He's done. I'm not going to get into this. I'm going to have to make a video about this, but so many miracles happen throughout the time frame that I haven't been on social media. Blessings and blessings and blessings that no man can take credit for. And one thing I know is I searched for different jobs. You know what I'm saying? I went through scrutiny. I'll have to make a video about that. But the whole time that I was unable to find employment, thank you, AI, for your resume searching thingy-majigger bobber that happens nowadays. I don't know if y'all know what I'm talking about. But because of all the people that use those AI things that read your resumes, and I was a stay-at-home mom for like 10 years, just starting to get on my feet, just starting to start my business, got my coaching license. I went through all the things, but I say that to say it was rough. And a lot of people ridiculed. Like I said, I'll get into that another time, but 3 years and I've never needed or gone without. Never. If I could tell you how many times the Lord sent strangers to me that handed me money, that gave us food, that just randomly came up to me and was like, the Lord said, give you this for your kids. And it's the right size. Shoes, everything. Like, y'all don't even understand. And when I say the Lord is your everything, if you put him as such, he is your everything. Like, I ain't even playing with y'all. Believe what you want to believe. But if I explain to y'all each and every moment of what I endured and how God showed up for me, y'all would stop playing with God. You should really stop playing with God. Miracle after miracle. This car that I have is a miracle. I shouldn't even be driving it. Like I said, I did not have a job vehicle. And I know it was placed on the person's heart who ended up, helping with getting the car. So I'm pretty sure it wasn't something they willingly wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? So either way it goes, if you are out here and you are going through a tough time and you are thinking about, suicide in any kind of capacity, I am telling you, the world has need of you. That's the whole point of this video. The world has need of you. And it is the plot of the enemy to make you believe in your mind that you're worthless, that you are here for no reason at all, that everything about you is nothing, right? Like, you're not of value. But it's a lie. We all have something to bring to the table. We all know things or have endured things or can help others come from so many dark areas. And right now I'm praying in my heart, deep down inside, that just me finally speaking about this, because I was a coward. I should have been released this, but I could tell you I was a coward. I did not know how I was supposed to come back from being a life coach who encouraged everybody, who tried her best to, make people feel good about themselves. And now here I am, literally having to admit that I battled with thoughts of suicide. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I'm grateful that there is a God in heaven who thought it not robbery to spare me, that was able to sit with me. Sorry about that, y'all. I just got to the spot. But was able to sit with me and remind me of just how valuable that I really am to not just my kids, but to the world, right? And so I pray that y'all understand how amazing and wonderful you are, and how much you mean to, even if your family don't value you, there's somebody out there anywhere in this world. Like, there's billions of people on this earth. You know what I'm saying? And this woman said this to me once before. She was like, and I believe God sent her to me too, because the way that she broke this thing down, I was like, dang. You just want to slap yourself. But she said, you're over here worrying about the little couple of people that's in your circle, in your community, when there are billions of people on the planet that are waiting for you to not only be genuine and tell your story, but to also get back on your square and to start back doing what it was that God sent you here to do. I realized right before all these things started happening, God was starting to use me mightily, and people were opening their eyes and they were listening. And it's just like that song, the enemy thought he had me, right? But Jesus definitely said, you are mine. And so I'm saying that for somebody else. I hope you sing that song today. Don't fall victim to the craziness, the stupidity of believing that you have no value. You know what I'm saying? So I'm back. And I guess I should have said, repeat after me. I'm back. God bless y'all. I pray that this helps somebody, like I said, or many somebodies, two somebodies, one somebodies, however many somebodies that was thinking about just ending everything, because there are so many people attached to each one of us. There are so many people attached to each one of us, and one person that you encounter, they may either bless you to walk your path, or you may bless them and they may impact thousands. So let them marinate. Peace.